Imagine this. You flip a switch, and instantly, the room fills with light. It feels so simple, so ordinary, something you've done thousands of times without thinking. But if I stop you right there and ask a very basic question, what is electricity really? Most people freeze. And here's the unsettling part. Even one of the greatest physicists in history, Richard Feynman, openly admitted that nobody truly understands it. We're taught in school that electricity is just electrons flowing through a wire. Clean, simple, easy to memorize. But that's not the full truth. It's just a model, a way to predict what happens. In reality, we've built an entire modern world on something we can calculate perfectly, yet don't fully comprehend. Feynman used to say that if you can't explain something in simple terms, you don't really understand it. And when it came to electricity, even he refused to pretend. He didn't hide behind fancy words or complicated jargon. He was brutally honest. We don't actually know what electricity is. We only know how it behaves. Here's where things start to get strange. People often ask, why do electrons move? Physics answers, because of the electric force. But then you ask, what is electric force? And suddenly, you're stuck in a loop. The explanation starts using the very thing it's trying to explain. It's like defining a word using the same word. We rename the mystery, but we don't solve it. That's what Feynman wanted people to realize. Science doesn't always give you the final answer. Sometimes it just gives you better questions. Now think about this. You might imagine electricity as tiny particles rushing through a wire at incredible speed, carrying energy from one end to the other. But that picture is actually misleading. The electrons inside a wire move incredibly slowly, sometimes just millimeters per second. And yet, the moment you flip a switch, the light turns on almost instantly. So if the electrons are moving so slowly, what's delivering the energy so fast? This is where reality gets even more mind-bending. The energy doesn't travel with the electrons the way you think. Instead, it moves through something called an electric field, an invisible presence that exists throughout space. The moment you turn on a switch, this field spreads through the circuit at nearly the speed of light, guiding the electrons and transferring energy. But what exactly is this field? It's not something you can see, touch, or hold. It's not even a thing in the traditional sense. It's a concept, a mathematical description that works perfectly, yet refuses to reveal what it actually is underneath. And that's the unsettling beauty of it. We can design circuits, build computers, power entire cities, and send signals across the planet, all using a force that remains fundamentally mysterious. Electricity isn't just a solved problem sitting in textbooks, it's an ongoing puzzle hiding in plain sight. The more you try to pin it down, the more it slips into abstraction. You can measure it, predict it, manipulate it, but fully understanding it, that's a different story. And maybe that's the real lesson Feynman was trying to teach. Science isn't about pretending to know everything, it's about being honest about what we don't know. The most powerful words in physics aren't "I understand," but "I'm not sure yet," because that's where discovery begins. So the next time you flip a switch, charge your phone, or watch a screen light up in the dark, remember this. You're not just using a technology. You're interacting with one of the deepest mysteries in the universe. Something so familiar, yet so profoundly unknown, that even the greatest minds could only stand back and say, we still don't fully get it.